Hello everybody, welcome to the Gunpowder Beauty YouTube channel. It is a very gloomy, very sick Thursday. I think today's Thursday. If it's not Thursday, I apologize. I don't know what day it is. I think it's Thursday. It feels like it's Thursday. Hell, I'm just kidding. It feels like it's just a day. I went to the Chrysler House. Now, I gotta tell y'all, I'm not really in the best of spirits because I feel like crap. And I walk in and I'm like, okay, well, I pulled into the place where it says parts, but then there's all these little glass cubicles for salespeople. And I was like, do you mind telling me where the sales department is? I'm here to pick up some parts. And the guy looks at me, and I understand he was just joking, but he goes, we don't have that anymore. We closed it out. Now you just gotta buy a whole car. I was like, well, that sucks for y'all, because I've already got one. I just need the parts. And he looked at me and he's like, well, I guess we'll make an exception. And I was like, you better, because I don't feel like having to whoop somebody today. And he was this big black dude, and he just looked at me and started laughing. Now, I'm not used to a lot of people laughing at me, but, well, okay, I'm used to people laughing at me. But this dude laughed at me when I said I didn't feel like whooping somebody. And it wasn't one of those, no, he chuckled, like, you know, and I was like, I don't know if I should be offended or not, because it's like he didn't really think I was going to whoop somebody. And I was like, I'm not sure what's so funny. And he goes, little bit of you going to whoop on somebody. And I was like, you keep laughing at me, it might be you. And so, of course, he laughed even harder, which I don't find that very funny. But apparently, he just thought I was just hilarious. So, I'm glad he got a laugh today. Whatever. But, no. He was a really nice guy. He sat there and he was like, well, I really have nothing better to do, and you didn't make me laugh. I'll walk you over there. I was like, well, thank you. Thank you so much, sir. And, he was really nice and everything, but he sat there and he was like, now don't go whooping anybody in sales, because they're a lot smaller than me and you'd probably beat them. So, you know, behave. I was like, do I really have to behave? I mean, do you know what day it is? And he was like, yes, do you? I was like, no, that's why I'm asking. And so, of course, he sat there and started laughing again. And he was like, when he walked me over there, he goes, okay, y'all got trouble on your hands now. So, let me know if I need to call security. I just looked at him. I was like, really? You going to call security on me? You that scared? And he's like, I ain't scared. They might be. And then there's this little bitty girl. She had to have been like 100 pounds if she was soaking wet. And she sat there and she's like, so, trouble, can I help you? And I was like, yes, I'm here to pick up some parts. And, of course, I guess this is just a huge joke for everybody, but she was like, oh, our parts man just left. And I was like, well, you better tell him to get his butt back here, because I'm not in the mood to whoop somebody, but if I have to, I will take my hat off. And so this little girl starts laughing. And I was like, what's so funny? And she was like, you must not know Dave. And I was like, no, I don't know Dave. And she's like, Dave's a big dude. And I was like, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. Tell him to get his butt back, because I need my parts. And so she was like, I'm just kidding. He's in the back room. And so she sat there and yelled for Dave. Dave came out. Now, when she said that Dave was a big dude, that's a freaking understatement, because Dave is a fucking giant. I can't even say this family friendly. He is a giant. This dude must have been 6'7", going on 6'10". And he was was a huge dude. I kind of felt like I had bit off a little more than I could chew, but I'd already gone with it. And so she was like, she sat there and told Dave that I said that he better get his butt back or I was going to whoop him. And he looked at me and he was like, oh, you're going to whoop me? And I was like, well, if you'll bend over and touch your toes, I sure will. I don't think I can get my foot up that high. So you're going to have to squat if you want me to whoop you. And so he started laughing. And I was probably turning red, 50 Shades of Red, something. I was like, listen, I don't feel good. I just want my parts. I want to go home. Don't make me whoop you, because if I start, I probably won't stop. So can you just give me my parts, please? Just give me my parts. And so he looked at me and he goes, are you Colleen? And I was like, no, but I'm her daughter. And he's like, I can't give them to you. And I was like, listen, dude, Dave, Giant, I feel like crap. My mother, who is Colleen, feels like even more crap. So if you think I'm sassy, wait until you have a flu bedridden Colleen come up here and have to pick up her parts. I was like, you're not gonna like it. My attitude ain't nothing compared to her, because I get my attitude from my mama. So save yourself the grief, take the money and give me the parts. And he goes, I can't do that. And I was like, listen, dude, I'm not leaving here without these parts, because I'm not going home and having to explain to her why I did not get these parts. I'm more scared of her than I am of you, so you best hand over those parts. And he goes, how tall's your mom? I said, she's about 5'8". And he goes, so you're what, 5'5"? I was like, I'm 5'7". Don't be taking away my height, dude. And he goes, okay. He's like, well, tell your mama, you know, I'll spray the place with Lysol and come get her parts. And I slammed my hand down and I was like, listen, dude, I'm not playing right now. I don't feel good and I ain't leaving here empty-handed. So if you got to go get somebody else, then that's fine. But I need those parts, because I'm not getting my ass whooped by my mama when I get back to my house. So do you know what it's like to have a 32-year-old get her ass whooped by her mama? I don't want to find out. So hand over the parts. And so, of course, he sits there and he starts laughing. He's like, I'm just giving you a hard time. He's like, I ain't gonna make your mama come up here. She's sick. He's like, it's gonna be like 42 something. And so I paid for it. And I was like, man, what y'all know? When people don't feel good, y'all an asshole, okay? Y'all an asshole. That wasn't funny. Don't be an asshole. Just give me my parts. I was like, but thank you. I appreciate it. And I hope y'all have a great day. Now I'm going to go home. I'm going to drink some whiskey. And I'm going to see if I can take me a nap. And then I was on my way home. I'm like, I don't want to take a nap, because it's only 12:47. And that would suck. So I bought a Monster. I'm going to get all geeked up on caffeine. And then maybe drink me some coffee too. Because I look tired, y'all. I look tired. It's terrible. Terrible. So, my throat don't hurt, but my head hurts. And I feel like punching the flu in the throat. And I kind of want to whoop my mama, because she's the one that gave it to me. Quit sharing your sickness, people. Sharing is not caring, okay? Just saying. I hope everybody has a very blessed day. Stay well. Drink juice. Drink lots of water. And don't get the flu, because it sucks. So if you have the flu, drink a lot of water. I need to take my own advice. I don't drink enough water, but you know, this is my show. I'm telling you to drink water. So y'all drink water. Stay healthy. Use sanitizer. Don't cough in people's faces. You know, common courtesy. God bless. Hope y'all have a great day. I keep poking.